How's everybody doing? Yeah? You guys got your arms crossed? You're not ready if you're ready to be here yet? Yeah? Okay, there we go. Open. Stay open. Open. All right. So I'm originally from Connecticut, and I tell people all the time, Connecticut is not only the richest state in the country, it's also the whitest. The first time somebody called me the N-word, I grabbed my bag and said, "Where?" What's going on? But now I live in Brooklyn. I've been in Brooklyn 14 years. Woo! Brooklyn in the house, yeah? Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn, man, Brooklyn. It can change you. It can make you bitter. It make you a little evil. You know, I had a moment the other day where I thought, okay, it might be time for me to get up out of here. So I'm going into the pharmacy, and I see this blind lady walking in around the same time I'm going in. So I'm like, okay, obviously I'm gonna hold the door for her. So I go, I hold the door, and she's walking very angrily with her cane, right? I hold the door, and she goes, "I don't need your fucking help," and then she hit me in the leg with her cane. So I dropped the door in her face. And I said, "I bet you didn't see that coming." You know what I mean? Like that kind of anger. That kind of anger is coming out at you. One thing, she's like, shit. Because you know, right? You've been in those moments. Like, you've ever been on the subway, right? And a guy with a cold standing in front of me, reading my book, all of a sudden his nose just dripped. Fall on my legs. It is time to go. But there's nowhere to go, people. There's nowhere to go. We're here. One thing they don't tell you when you move to New York is that everyone is assigned their own crazy homeless person. Right? You sign your lease and they're like, Jethro's waiting for you right outside. Right? Now you're in a committed relationship. You can't give it to somebody else because you got somebody. So my guy's up on Eastern Parkway. Every day we go through the same thing. Sister! Get out of your time! I want to ask you, why you wear your hair so short and nappy? It's just nappy and short. Short and nappy. A woman is a flower, her hair hold petals. And the men, we like the bees. We just want to come, we want to land on ya. We want to pollinate ya. I said, well, sir, I wear my hair this short because every year I grow out my afro and then I cut it for a balding Japanese hip-hop fan. Thank you and have a wonderful day. You know, and he's just like, oh. And then the next time I see him with my wife and he's like, sees us holding hands, right? And he's like, you gay? You gay? You gay? As if there was ever an opportunity or a chance between us. But sister, you too pretty to be gay. And I said, well, you're just the right amount of ugly to be an asshole. Carry on and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, it's endless, right? The pickup lines. I got some good ones. So recently a guy said to me, sister, that's Africa all up in your mouth. Because I have a gap, right? It's sexual. And I'm like, well, Africa's very big. Which part of Africa are you talking about? Like West Africa or East Africa? Because that's a lot of Africa just for my mouth. He's like, I like it. I'm like, okay, you're scaring me. But then they start to break you down. You know what I mean? They break you down. In the dead of winter, dead of the polar vortex, I'm wearing like every possible inch of clothing on my body. Just a little bit of this is showing, right? And I hear, forehead! Forehead! You have a beautiful forehead! By then I'm just like, thank you. Like that made my day. That should have made my day. I recently got a DNA test. Anybody else? No, that's why people don't care. That's cool. Enjoy that comfort. Right? She's shaking her head like, yeah, that's right. White privilege, what? The results are in. So I'm 66% black, 27% European, and 7% East Asian. So 66% of the time, I will cut you. And 27% of the time I tell myself, Robin, there's no such thing as a government plot against minorities. Oh my God, do I look fat? No, seriously, do I look fat? And 7% of the time I took the Chinese food delivery guy a little something extra, cause ni hao, my brother, ni hao! And he's like, fuck you, I'm Korean. Damn! My bad. Fuck that up. So I'm gay married. Anybody else? Anybody else gay married in here? Yay! Yes. So we had 2 weddings. Because our sin is that great. One in Connecticut and one in Brooklyn. This is before it was legal in New York. Interesting experience going out to wedding venues. This chick, Brooke, she seems to work at every single one. She's blonde, blue-eyed. We'd walk in and she'd be like, wait, you want to have a what? Like a ceremony? Are you guys sisters? At one point I was just like, yes, we're sisters and we just want to get married. It's like, can we make it happen? How much is it going to cost you? Seriously, how much? But yeah, it's an interesting experience. And I married a white chick. My ancestors were rolling in their graves. Just a little bit. They were like, we didn't want you to be that free. You took your freedom too far. You know, and married life is interesting, as you guys know, right? It's a very interesting ride. I got my wife a DNA test too, you know, for a wedding, just because she's, you know, a white chick with a black ass. So I was like, who knows? You know? It's like a unicorn, you never know. It's like, you pop up and you're so surprised. You're like, oh my God, it's real! So she ended up being 11% Native American. So I was like, cool, casino money! But turned out all she inherited was the alcoholism. You know, wah wah. But she's still fun, you know? It makes it fun. For sure. She's also a little bit of a sleepwalker, so that's sexy. Because who needs to sleep? Who needs to have a good night's sleep? So the other night, I wake up and she's straddling me, and she's smothering me with a pillow. And she's screaming, oh no you don't! Oh no you don't! And I pushed her all the way down. I was like, I can't be that mad, because that black voice was incredible. You know, like, that's amazing. She's from northern Michigan, so we go up there every summer. Wow. Midwest white folks, anybody? Yeah, oh, look at you guys! So fucking happy! My mother-in-law from Michigan, so happy. I don't even know what to do with her. I'm like, I had a really bad day. She's like, but why? Like it's an impossible thing. So we go to northern Michigan and I increase the black population by like 1,000% when I'm up there. And all those like Republican white ladies, wow, their heads just explode. You know, I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if it's like, oh, because I'm black, because I'm in an interracial relationship, or because I'm a lesbian. It's just like too much for them to take in. So we go into town and I see them looking at me and I just want to make deep eye contact. I just bring it in real close. And everybody's close and they grab their purses. And then I scream, I'm gonna eat your pussy! And then I'm gonna rob you. Just like their worst nightmare. Oh, so that's good times. Good times. And now I have all these white relatives, you know, which is a surprise. When you marry a white person, that's what happens. In case you didn't know, anybody can get all these white relatives. Yeah, so, you know sis, right? So, but it's all right. I'm considering it like progress, you know? Because it's like, well, we're related, but they don't own me. Yeah, slavery, come on. Make it fun. Make it fun. Black History Month is over. Yeah, good times. Good times. Nothing like a slavery joke. To make you want to cross your arms and just but now we're in the phase where we want to have a baby. Whoa, expensive. Sperm's expensive, right, ladies? It's expensive. If you've never searched for it, you guys haven't. You know. Yeah. So like this much sperm, like a Saturday morning in your eye, is like $700. Okay, so now I've like turned into a sperm stalker. So I'll be on the subway and I see a good looking guy. I'm just like, hi. Are you going to work? You have a job? Great, yeah. Would you consider yourself healthy? Next thing you know, I got lube, a cup, rubber gloves, and he's like, whoa, 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 not ready for this. I'm not ready for this commitment. My dad, I was complaining to my dad about how expensive sperm is, which is like mind-boggling that I'm even having this conversation with my dad. And that he's listening, and he's like, oh, daughter, yes. But his suggestion was, why don't you just ask one of the drug dealers on the corner, because at least they show initiative. And I was like, Dad, no, too much support. Too much support, bringing it in. You know, he's one of those like P-flag dads. Just like always marching and cheering for you. But yeah, so we want to have kids, and my niece Danielle is amazing. She was in our wedding, she was our flower girl, and so she says to me, Auntie Robbie, I'm confused. You're a girl, and Auntie Sarah's a girl. Do you have a penis? And I said to her the only thing I could, which was, sometimes I do.